As above, so below. I want to come on here and talk about some things. To each and every one of you guys, first of all, salutations to my Madrina, to my Padrino, to my Oba, and to all of my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and Adjays. To each and every one of you guys that support this platform, we are geared to melanated people. I'm actually live in the church. I want to say to each and every one of you guys, thank you so much for your continued support of our platform and allowing us to grow and to evolve into the things that God has blessed us. What's up, Shamari? What's up, Chris from Philadelphia? I want to say to each and every one of you guys, good morning on this Monday. These are the things that are very important for you guys to continue to support and not find yourself in spaces and places with Chief Apostle Samuel the Jr. I am here, and I'm gonna say this again. Um, First of all, I want to say thank you to my air signs, water signs, earth signs, and fire signs. I want to talk about this subject, and I was talking to Brother Darius, and I want to say this because a lot of times people don't listen to me. It's as comical as I can be. I am very serious about the things that I share, and one of the things that I have been on this platform is transparent, and I've articulated um, who I am, my personality, my things that I don't tolerate, and for whatever reason, I talk about my family background. I said I come from a family of crooks, um, and I told my kids I've been crooked enough to keep you straight, which means that I have done some crooked shit. So therefore, I can keep my kids straight. Honesty that is not adhered to or hearkened to does the people no benefit. When you don't listen to the very person that is shepherd, that is the pilot, that is the captain, and you ignore their warnings, you ignore what's up, my love, my Taurus in the house. When you ignore the person that is doing your spiritual work or your conjure, or you ignore the person that's driving the bus, or you ignore the person that is head of household, it's not going to be a pleasant experience. When people are the head of something, it is important to understand who they are. It is important to understand what they're saying, what type of character they have. I have come on this platform and I have articulated very clearly that I'm not nobody to play with. I have articulated that my skill set is above the average person. I have articulated, don't come on my platform, I think Catherine Jones by Jesus is the way. Not here. Yahshua may be the way, but not Jesus. Y'all white Jesus, fuck off. Um, I am very upfront. Maybe that is refreshing to some people. I've said that I cannot be bought. That means that somebody cannot come and pay me a certain amount of money and influence me with people, places, and things, or not influence me. Um, don't mean I won't take your money. Um, I have articulated my character flaws. I have articulated my experiences, and I say all these things to help you guys understand that a vessel of God or a vessel used by the eguns or the ancestors can be flawed and yet fearless. Um, can be in, lack of imperfection, but walk around in the maturity of God. I want to say this: there's no bad blood when people leave my church, when people walk off from me. And I'm going to explain why, and I'm going to explain this again. I don't believe I own people. I believe that all flesh and all souls belong to God. When I say I don't believe I own people, I don't feel a way about your decision as a grown man or a grown woman. Only person that I can control is myself. I can't control my kids, I can't control my mom, but I can't control me. I honestly believe as a shepherd, as a pastor, as somebody that has a platform that I don't control. I control me, and I control what I allow people to do to me. That's what I control. That's why I'm 52 and I look like I look. I don't believe that I control my wife. I don't believe I control my husband. I don't believe I control my cat, my dog. But I do control me. And when people make decisions in their life, and the same thing I tell my platform, that's why I say I don't do cheering church. Grown people make decisions. In those decisions, they teach me how far to go with you. A lot of you guys come in here, and what I want to explain to Brother there is why there's no bad blood. I didn't come into your life professing to be something I wasn't. If I had professed to be a seer and couldn't see, you would be upset with me and you would expose me. If I had professed to be a healer and could not heal, you would expose me and not fool with me, rightfully so. If I had professed to be gifted of any means and was not that, my platform is for people that want to come on and help people. My platform is not to finagle people. My platform is not to con people. My platform is not to make some, because personally, if I don't do it on my platform, why would I let anybody else do it on my platform? If I'm not coming on my platform professing to be something I'm not, then why would I allow any grown man or woman come on my platform? This is why I correct people. Because I let everybody know that if you're going to come on my platform and testify, you have to be truthful. You have to be honest. You have to be transparent. If that's not something you can do, then you shouldn't be on my platform. Because the people on my platform have accustomed themselves to come on here and get the real. Get it like a TIE is, whether they can handle it or not. Some people love my truth, but can't always handle my truth. And it's okay. And they already know, listen, when I come on Apostle Ely, ain't no telling what I'm liable to hear, but it's going to be honest, it's going to be truthful. That's the only thing you can foresee about my channel. That whatever it is we're talking about, it's going to be transparent, it's going to be honest, and it's going to be truthful. That you can bet your bottom dollar. So when somebody says that I have bad blood, that means that I would have to have a problem with you. All I did, because you came on my platform and had people believing you were doing certain things you weren't doing, namely the $5,000. That's the only reason why I brought it up, because people believe that you gave something that you did not give me. I've never said you did not give me or support me. And I don't like it when people take an incident or a circumstance and they try to blanket it as I made a general statement. I did not. I specifically called out an action. I specifically called out a situation. One thing about me, I'm gonna always give a dog day bone. I don't care you help me in a small way. I don't care if you help me in a big way. I've always been that person. I don't need to take away from anything anybody's contributed to me, supported me, showed me love. Now, the reason why I have a problem with that statement and I didn't address you on the phone is because of this. If you said that that may be our last time talking, I want to make sure that I give you sound advice for your journey. The things that I'm discussing now, I didn't find it necessary if that was going to be our last conversation. But on my platform, I want to be clear that with nobody, you have a right to be here and you have a right not to be here. You have a right to support me and you have a right not to support me. What I will tell you is this. When you are a Pisces and I have a Pisces rising, don't get upset when people don't trust you when you have the ability to walk off. The good thing about what he did, he has membership. And this is why I tell people about getting initiated into ATR. See, if you had gotten initiated in Ocha, you couldn't walk off from the Ocha. You can't walk off from the Orishas. You can't walk off from the Apollo spirit, the Impungo. You can't walk off from the Loas. You can't walk off from the ancestors. See, some of you guys have this ability as Pisces, have the victim's mentality, or you feel like, you know, the great escape artist. You can't get, once you initiate, you can't escape those spirits, wherever they are, whatever you got initiated in. I don't care what didn't work out with your Tata, your Momo, your Hugon, your Boko, they're irrelevant. When you initiate and you make a covenant with spirit, see, I can't walk up from apostolic because apostolic will birth through me. See, you can walk, when you're not birthed in something, you can walk off, but people don't have to trust you. See, when you show inconsistency and you walk off from somebody, all my water signs, because you and your feelings, you show us and you show anybody, not just Apostle Ely, not just Chief, that they can only trust you only so far. Because when you walk off one time, mean you'll walk off again. When you walk off two times, mean you'll walk off again. That's just being real. The reason why people want to know in the application how long you've been working at that job, they want to see how faithful and consistent you can be. I have 30 years of employment at one job. I have shown loyalty. I have been with my ministry consistently, not being up on another name or nothing. Since 2001, when I started Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ, it was in August, it was in 2001. I have maintained that ministry. What y'all don't understand, when you got people that operate in longevity, you have people that walk and consistently, they're looking for certain characteristics in a man or woman. Nobody can put faithfulness in you. Nobody can put loyalty in you. What you're not going to do is, I have done everything as a shepherd by you. If you ask what I promised, what I have committed to, I have done. There should be no issue between me and you unless you have ulterior motive. If it was based on how I handled you, when you did what you did, that was my opportunity to straighten the situation. If you don't do stuff in the open, I don't do stuff in the open. Because I have to maintain order when it comes to my church, my life, and my platform. That is my responsibility, whether you come or go. I don't have bad blood with people. People look at me and think about the stuff they done to me and think I have issues. I don't have issues because I believe what you won't do, another one will. I believe that God will cause men to give into my bosom good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. And so why am I going to get mad at you when the $5,000 that you came on and said you good, I done got that $5,000. How many times? How many times? What would I have issue? I said, if you want to salvage our relationship and you want to make good of your promises, that's a character thing. That has nothing to do with bad blood. If I tell you I'm going to give you flowers and I don't do it, but if I want to salvage our relationship, I'm going to give you flowers even though it wasn't on your birthday. Like I said, I'm going to make good on my word. Just like when my orders get behind and I tell some of my clients on there, I'm gonna make it up to you. No, they didn't pay for it, but I the one said that. And I need to make good on my word because I want our relationship to be strong. That's because I value the relationship. What I was saying to you, if you value the relationship that you profess that you did, then there's certain things you would do. When people fall short every day, but there are people that salvage their relationship and they actually strengthen the relationship because they show the person that, yes, I fell short, but this is what I'm going to do in return. I don't just say I'm sorry. This is my action toward strengthening our relationship because you didn't falter, I faltered. All right, Demetrius doing something over here. I don't want it. When I say things about myself, I don't know. I'm a Sagittarius, Moon and Aries and rising. I don't know why people don't take me seriously. I say all the time, I could do nice things, but I'm not a nice person. I say that I'm a very militant person. I'm very serious when it comes to my spirituality. The only thing that I had a problem with is the things that you said that you did not keep your word. And as a man, your word should be your bond. The only thing that God has with man is his word. If you're going to practice any form of spirituality, your word needs to be your bond. I don't care if you're Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, or by yourself. All somebody has to do is hang on your word. And depending on how you value your word, not mine. Because I kept my word. When you say, I forget certain things out of your packages, I make good on. I'm going to still send you you say you didn't get the 17 grains of seed, 3 packs. I'm going to send you regardless because it's not about you, it's about my word. And if I said I'd do something that I forgot or didn't do, I'm going to make good on my word because I value my word. If you're going to practice spirituality, and especially as a man, you need to value your word. When it comes down to oath, commitments, all of these things, when you show me the value of something and I can't trust your word, then I don't get mad. I move on. I evolve. I'm not sitting here at 52 years old mad with nobody, even the people that left my church, because when we started this journey, I told them, I said, listen, this is where our church is headed. We're gonna be getting into the ATR, gonna be public, blah blah blah. I never done anything not disclosing to my congregation where we're headed. I said, if this is time to get off the train, I no hard feelings. I'm not going nothing. No, Apostle, we with you, blah blah blah. Yes, I have a right to hold you accountable because you said that you were with me to the end. Y'all like to say things you don't mean. If you fall short of what you said, then you need to make restitution for that. Aloha, baby. How you doing, Aquarius? It is important, especially in this time, and especially with so many lies going on and misinformation, that you be anchored in the truth, not anchored in delusion. There's nothing other than that I can say, but spiritually, that you should have a problem with me because I've done exactly what I said I was going to do. I have been exactly who I said I was. The problem is you weren't exactly who you say you were. You didn't cut the mustard of the things that you said. And if I had listened to you, I went and got, you wanted me to get land, I would be in a mess. Based off of your hype of who you were and what you claimed that you had the abilities to do, if I would have went into that, I would be looking like a laughing stock in my community, among my church members. I would look a mess. But I have discernment. I am a seer. I am not led by money. I am led by the Spirit of God. And good thing that right now my platform is still going on, whether you support or not. Because I was led by the Spirit, not by cash, not by check, by Zelle, by PayPal, or nothing. And this is what leadership is born of. This is why God said, I give you shepherds after my own heart. Because I can't be bribed. See, you think a bribery is because you give me money. No, a bribery is me when I do something exchanging for that money. Because I ain't gonna do nothing strange for no change. I'm going to say that again. I'm not a chief apostle Samuel Jr. is not gonna do nothing strange for no change. And when you donate to the ministry, that's what it is, donation. And if you didn't have an ulterior motive, we will be at peace and we will be at harmony right now. So there is no bad blood on my behalf. Because you owe me nothing but love. I'm going to say it again. You owe me nothing but love. So I don't have a right or reason to have a problem with you. What I held you was accountable for what you said. And I would do that to any man or any woman, just like they would do it to me. I don't get a pass of coming on social media and professing to be the six-figure man and to live this lifestyle, and then you find out that I don't even make $50,000. I don't make $40,000. I do make some money, but I don't make what I profess. That's like a man gay straight about telling somebody that you got 10 inches and you only really have 7. You still got inches, but you don't have what you say. That's gonna be a problem. I have never told anybody that you got to be this and or that to be with Apostle Ely. I'm gonna repeat myself because for some unknown reason, people feel like they got to put on airs to be around me. and it make me think they're something that they are not. I'm telling you because I have no reason to lie, especially the fact that you said that would be our last conversation. I don't have issues with you. I saw you for who you were, not who you were pretending to be. And I tried to give you all kind of warnings that you ain't got a lot of kicking, Craig. I came on social media, I said in my messages, I'm sorry you didn't get all the hints. I mean all of the hints. That I knew what was going on. That I perceived what was going on. That I knew the thoughts. It's not my fault that out of all the signs and the signals, you didn't see the exit. You didn't see 2 miles down the road. That ain't my fault. That's a lack of awareness. Self-awareness, number one, and situational awareness. Because all of the signs were there that I knew what time it was. If you watch how I maneuver, you should know that I see you. The things that I say, I see you. The things that I do, I see you. A mark of a good leader is to deal wisely, even with the unwise. There's no person on my social media that should be disappointed in Apostle Ely, because I have accommodated where I was supposed to accommodate. Your perception is false, but you have a right to your perception. And me correcting things is not me being mean. Me correcting situations and circumstances is me being the leader and being responsible for the ears and the eyes of the people that I come on here and I communicate with. If you come on my social media platform and you are telling the truth, you don't hear me say rebuttal. Listen to all the people. If you telling the truth, you don't hear rebuttal from me. Apostle ain't got nothing to say, but amen. If somebody telling the truth, you hear an amen from me. But when you're lying or you're partially telling the truth, that's when you hear from Apostle Ely. That's when you hear me come up behind my members when they done said something or didn't say all the truth. Other than that, if you got over here and say the truth and you were transparent, you don't hear nothing from me, Apostle Ely, but amen. Or I might say, you better tell it. As long as you dealing in truth, abiding in truth, you don't have problems with me. It's when you being a liar or a delusionist. But if there's no bad blood, I'm going to say this to my platform. Again, I don't own nobody. When you deal with a church, you deal with it from a charity perspective. You're supposed to be doing stuff out of love from your heart and for the vision, your belief in this vision. That's what this ministry is. People that pour into this ministry believe in the things that we talk about here, and we pray and we see our miracle sign. Whether I use Palo, Voodoo, Santeria, at the end of the day, people want they stuff to come to pass. My issue, I come on here and let you know whether I'm doing good or bad, especially the fact that I have a responsibility to people that I serve. You understand? I have a responsibility to the people that I service their spiritual needs. So I let them know where I am for my health, if I can get something done, or something was going on, because that is called communication. The pilot communicates with the passenger. The captain communicates with the passenger. The bus driver communicates with the passenger. It is my responsibility, and it's a neglect of my duty if I don't communicate. Whether you get there at the time that it was appropriated, or whether you get there at a lesser time, at least I told you what was going on. There's a storm out here brewing. We're going to take a safer passage way so we don't go through the storm. We're going to go above the storm, but it's going to cause us to be 15 minutes late. Do you want me to fly through the storm trying to get you to a destination 15 minutes on time that may endanger the lives of the passenger? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to always find the safest path for melanated people. We done been through enough. We got 500 years of slavery. We done been through enough. I'm going to use the wisdom that I have to guide you as safely to your destination as possible. Now, I never promised anybody sex. I don't care how much I get on social media and talk about my sex life. And I ain't promised nobody a good time but the hoes that I get down with. Them the only people that need to be expecting sex out of me. The ones I told them I'm gonna plow you down. No member in my church got that word, got that memo. No client of mine got that memo. I don't mix business with pleasure. I don't shit where I eat at. I don't do that. I was taught that from a little boy watching my uncles and them, because some of them did it and they always end up in a bunch of mess. And my grandma would say, that's why you don't shit where you eat at, you don't mix business, that kind of stuff. I came up watching my elders go through and make decisions. And therefore, I try to give you the wisdom that I was raised up on, where it makes your life more convenient. But what we're not going to do, because you got ego and your ego was bruised, your ego was bruised because you were lying. And I have a right to correct the record. I have a right as somebody that has paid a price. Remember, you're not initiated. I am. You didn't sacrifice. I did. You may have supported my crowning, but I had to go through the process. That's like a man telling a woman that birthed his child, we had a baby. No, I had a baby. You put a seed there, but your body was not affected by the birthing of this child. My body was. And that's what I'm telling anybody, that I don't want got scratched. I don't want got crowned. I don't want went through these ceremonies. My body went through this process. You donated money. You donated sperm. But who went through the transition and transformation? What Chief Apostle Samuel did, or anybody else that went through these initiation or the crowning. You don't talk to me like your body went through something, because you still got your waistline. I got to get mine back. You still got your flat belly. I got to get mine back. Ain't but one of us went through anything physically. And that's the concept I want y'all to have when it comes down to initiate, and what I have paid the price for, that I am giving you membership, giving you safe passage. And the good thing about Brother Darius, he can walk off from it, the Orisha membership. He don't ever have to use it again. If he want to use it again, he can. But if he had gotten crowned, he couldn't walk off in the Orishas. This is why these memberships are so good for this type of behavior. Because when it comes down to commitment, and you go into a commitment, you can't walk off from you. Thank you, love. She said you gotta go. Some y'all gotta, but this is so important that y'all at least listen to the pilot, the shepherd. If I tell you I got a certain personality, it's what it is. I have no reason to lie to you. I say this oftentimes. After all this while you've been watching me, I am very consistent in my character. I am very consistent in my theme of thought. There's no reason for you to see inconsistencies in my life because there are none. We have to grow as a people, and we cannot do this by flogging. We can't do this by pretending. Because magic is made of energy, frequency, and vibration. And life and death is in the power of the tongue. And I'm not going to say something that's going to bring death unto my life. And hopefully you ain't saying nothing to bring death unto your life. You may not trust the word of the Lord in my mouth, but I trust it. Because it has got me thus far. It has got me thus healed. It has got me thus delivered. It is not my fault that people don't take me at my word. Because they have no reason not to take me at my word. So when I tell you, con artists, you're not going to do well with me. You a liar, you're in delusion, you're not going to do well with me. I'm not going to teach you how to get over on people. I'm not going to teach you how to get over on man or woman. That's not my character. So therefore, I'm not going to use my magic that way. But I will reverse a situation where somebody has gotten over on somebody. I'll do that. My magic is my magic, and it's for me to wield it the way I so choose. And because of my morality and my character, there's certain things I'm not going to do. And there's certain things I will do. Why you can't take me at my word? You have no reason to feel any kind of way about me because I did not lead you on. I did not mislead you, and I did not lead you on. So anything you had in your mind, anything you had in your imagination regarding me, whether it was sexually or whatever, that ain't my fault. Because I never told you I was going to do that. I never misled you and made you feel that I would give you that opportunity. Because if I said it, I'll tell you. And any piece of ass I done went out there, I told them I'm going to get some of that. I want some of that. I'm just that upfront and straightforward. I'm going to say that again. Whether it's your daddy, whether it's your grandma, if I wanted some ass from them, I would tell them. And you cannot say that you had that conversation with me because I never had it. And therefore, you should not be having the feeling you have about me right now. I said I'm a straightforward person. You don't like straightforward people? I'm not a guy for you. I'm not a put on. You a put on, we're not going to be in harmony. I believe in knowing what I'm talking about and having knowledge about what I'm talking about and be able to execute what I'm talking about. I'm not a lip service person. That some people appreciate, some people don't. But when I say this morning that there is no bad blood with me, with spiritualists, because I'm going to tell you another reason. If I tell God to avenge me of my adversary, whoever that may be, why would I walk around with anger with anybody? If God is going to avenge me of my adversary, why would I walk around with anger? Displeasure. If I believe that God's going to handle my enemies and avenge me, I'm moving on. If I believe that God is going to destroy my enemies, why am I holding anything? God is going to rise up in his righteous indignation against those that plot against me. Then why would I hold any bad energy in my system for you or them? When I say no weapon formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rise up against me shall condemn, why would I remain? Hear me well. Remain. After I did that ceremony about the tongues of my enemies, I'm done. I'm not moving any forward with that. It's over. Once I put in the hands of the Impungos, once I put in the hands of the Loas or the Nkisi or whoever I'm working with, I'm not carrying that no more. It's like once I make a deposit, I'm done in the bank. What I'm gonna keep looking for the money I deposit? Long as my numbers are right, I'm done. Sagittarius people do not walk around here holding grudges. No. If I put something in the hands of my spirit, I'm done with that situation. My ex-wife, you say, I know you don't care, but this is what you prophesied by this person has come to pass. I don't care. When I done said what the Lord done said, told me to say, when I done spoke with the Impungos or whatever spiritual avenue of spirits that I deal with. Once I have said what the Spirit said, when I do your reading, I don't care what you think about that reading. If you want on the brass tag, because energy don't lie. Whether you take it in a positive way or whether you take it in a negative way, I'm the messenger. I am not the message. And the person you need to have a problem with is the spirit that gave the message, not me. I don't let people make me become their problem. I'm going to say it again. I don't let people make me become their problem. And that's why we're doing this video. Because I don't have bad blood. I only identify what you were not able or would not do based off of your word. That's it. Whether you do it a day or tomorrow, it doesn't affect my life. I still have my crowning. I still have my scratching. I still have everything that I need. Why would I be mad? I'm headed to millionaire status. Why would I be mad? Why would I be mad with you? I'm still fucking. Like I can see if we had bad blood and it kept me from getting blood in my penis, then I would have a problem with you because you would be prohibiting me from functioning in life. I'm still breathing in and breathing out. I'm still going to restaurants. I'm still traveling. I don't see a reason why I would have a problem with you as an individual. Unless you are building a dam as a beaver, stopping me from getting something, we don't have no problem. Last piece of ass I got, you did not hinder. I was able to accomplish that. So there is no issue. You ain't blocking my financial flow. You ain't blocking my health. Why would I have? Because it makes no sense to me. It's your interpretation. But I want you to know today, and not only you, but anybody on this platform, my mentality and why I would not have a problem. Because if you are my enemy, God will deliver me from my enemies. You're still not a problem to me. If you decide to work, my doctor, hematologist, with his bullshit, ain't even a problem with me because I'm walking on his ass. See, I have remedies in situations that I'm not arguing and fussing about the same thing over and over from one season to the next. I'm not the stories. I'm not God and Light and Young and the Restless. I believe in solving problems. And when I solve a problem, I move on. I got my water heater fixed. I ain't talking about the water heater no more. When God fix something, why are you talking about it? Unless you testify of God's goodness and God's blessing. Other than that, I don't see a reason. So I want y'all to understand who y'all investing in, the mentality I have, I care if you care, but I don't care if you don't care. And that's to keep me from feeling like you using me or you wasting my time. I have to do things for my mental health. And I don't want this young man at no time to feel like I'm walking around here beefing with him, because I'm not. If you had did something to my children, my mama, maybe I have an issue. Okay, I will have an issue. But you know what, you didn't keep your word with Minister Mario. That's between you and God. That's the I knew once you did Minister Mario the way you did, I knew that I'd trust you with me. Because if you walk off from somebody that's coming out of hospital in a wheelchair, it says everything I need to know. I wouldn't want to be in a situation where I needed your help at that point because I watched what you did with Minister Mario. See, I learned in his situation what not to do for me. That's why when I'm going through something, I don't call you. Because you showed me you didn't give a damn about him, and you made like you had it for him. So I don't have no bad blood. I thank God for the information, but I'm a seer. I accept people for who they are. I knew who you were in the beginning, and I still treated you well. And I do that with anybody. I don't mistreat people because I see flaws in their life. I treat people how I want to be treated. That's why some people get confused. You looked at how I treated you and thought I did not see you. I absolutely saw you. But I treated you because I want somebody to treat me the way I'm supposed to be treated. And especially the fact that you were off from home and you did not have family, I was not going to mistreat somebody that's off from home, because I didn't want nobody to mistreat me or my children because they're off from home, because I got kids too. So a lot of confusion comes because people look at how I treat you and assume that I don't see you. I see you. I see my baby Scorpio. I know her rants and raves. I know all my cussers. I know all my freaks in my church, even in my platform. I know my liars. I know my con artists. I don't tell God who to send to me. I treat people the same. You know why? Because I don't want nobody mistreating me or my children or my loved ones because they are different. You understand? I done been in jail. One of my sons done been in jail. One of my sons almost went to jail. But when my son went to jail, God put him in the cell with somebody that knew my family and treated him good. That's why you don't judge people, and you never know where you may be or your children may be, and then you don't mishandle somebody. And that's another thing about being the only child that I would say that you're gonna learn that you can't go around treating people a certain type of way and think you're never gonna clean that up. You reap what you sow. And a lot of times it's because how you have handled people, you think people are doing it to you. When you're projecting on other people the way that you would treat them in those situations. Don't make me your problem, because I'm not your problem. You don't want me as the enemy. You're gonna reap what you sowed because you sowed it. Ain't got nothing to do with me. If you didn't want to reap that, just like you sowed some good stuff, you sowed some bad stuff. You're gonna reap that too. The good and the bad. That's how the world works. The universe works. If you don't want to reap certain things, don't put certain actions into formation. It's just that simple. don't handle things, especially anointed people, any kind of way. You don't have to worry about that. It's better for you to lie to your mama than to lie to me. It's better for you to tongue kiss, French kiss a rattlesnake in the mouth than to fool with me. Because I am relentless and I am ruthless. And I don't care either way. I paid the price. I've already paid the price. So, sir, and anybody on this platform, do not confuse Apostle Ely with you. Don't put on me how you feel. Don't put on me how you deal. When I pray about something, when I do work about something, I don't worry about it no more. That's the honest truth. When you got my undivided attention is when I'm working on your ass. But once my work done been fulfilled and it's sealed, I don't think about your ass no more. You get all my attention while I'm working on you. Or working on y'all. But after that, I'm thinking about the next dollar I'm going to get, and I'm thinking about the next visa ass I'm going to ride. You ain't one of them? I ain't thinking. I'm not thinking. I'm 52 years old. Whatever time I got left on earth, I can promise you it won't be with no bad blood. I can promise you that. I can promise you that. And if you about the confusion, you're not gonna do well with me. If you a troublemaker, you're not gonna do well with me. If you a liar, you're not gonna do well. If you full of delusion, you're not gonna do well with me. And don't mean that I'm a problem. You gonna have a problem because I ain't gonna tolerate that bullshit. Now, I hope that this helps. I hope that this straighten out some things, not only with him, but anybody else that got any ideas. It ain't nothing wrong with you want to give me some ass. It ain't nothing wrong with you want to give me some head. It ain't nothing wrong with you want to give me some sex. You can desire that all day long. Don't cross that line with me. You can desire anything. You can have all the imagination that you can have all the pornography in your mind that you want to. As long as you don't cross that line with me, we don't have a problem. I love being admired. I love being desired. I'm a Sagittarius. But as long as you don't cross that line with me, we ain't got no problem. You can get hard or masturbate and tear your thigh out thinking about me. It don't bother me. I take it as a privilege. It's when you cross that line where you try to enact that's when I got a problem. Because I don't control what's going on in somebody's mind. All right? I love y'all. I'm gonna get out of here and get some I gotta go to the cemetery. And I gotta get some breakfast. It is important that we strive my baby Scorpio, I seen you though. Pisces Goddess, thank you so much. Stormy, I seen you. Keish, each and every one of you guys. I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys on the flip. All right.